The Online Racing Network proudly presents NACOS. It is round 7. We're coming to you live from Eldora Speedway, the half-mile dirt track that is proving to be a little difficult for everybody here on the racetrack. Once again, the typical 8 drivers here with you, including, let's see, we do have one new driver in the field. Rest, pretty much. So, yeah, good evening, everybody. Jacob Hitz and Nathan Kiani here with you once again for the call here tonight. And Kiani, we watched them go through practice. They're currently in happy hour. What do you think we'll see here tonight?
I feel like it won't be like your typical dirt race, because the way people have been driving the track, it doesn't feel like a dirt track according to the drivers, but we'll have to see. Hopefully there'll be a lot of side-by-side.
I think we'll be okay in that regard. It may not be the best thing in the world, but it may not be the worst thing. Right now, we are in happy hour. And there you see Ed Soundhead sporting some new colors here this weekend in that 2 car. And I guess we'll pull up the ticker here as well, let you see what the speeds are. Only 3 cars have made a lap so far. We've got just over 3 minutes left here in the session. The one new driver that I talked about before we went live here to the track is the 24 car. There it is. That is Cosmin Ionescu. I think I said that right. I hope I said that right.
Oh, you did.
From Splash and Go. He came into the league yesterday, actually. Uploaded his car today, and here we are. That's what I said, Jimmy. But so far, Huang with the fastest lap in happy hour. And let me take a look here at the qualifying results. Huang was on the pole with qualifying. We'll go through the starting lineup once the field gets out ready for the race here tonight at Eldora. This is round 7, so unofficially we're at the halfway point. Because it's a 13-race season, it's odd. So basically in between 6 and 7. We're at the halfway point now on the season. We have one more road course and another dirt track coming up, and everything else is going to be short tracks. Next week we head to Autodrome Chaudière, back north of the border, for a really, really small racetrack that I'm sure is going to see a lot of action. As we are here for the Captain's Ransom 150, presented by Twitch TV /Trace Rider. He's in the field. He qualified 4th, which, funny enough, is the fastest lap time that he has set so far this weekend. He has certainly struggled, to say the least. And it's good to see that he's going to be starting higher up here. And there are 2 cars that did not make an attempt. One is David, and the other one is Soundhead. So yeah. And yes, these cars are twitchy. Welcome to online. And welcome to dirt. So, let's go back here. Just under a minute left here in happy hour before we get to go racing. There is no Ben preview this week. We'll probably get one next week for Autodrome Chaudière, but there is not a video this week, which is why we started the broadcast on the later side once we got into happy hour, and once we got things out of qualifying and rip-raring ready to go. Ben is racing tonight. I don't believe you've seen him on track yet. Not sure who's doing burnouts here on pit road. That's Alvarez, the guy that was last in practice. So far, Ben, the only driver that hasn't set a lap this session, Easterday qualified 5th with an 18.6. So he is in the show. So, all right, practice is over, so we're going to skip right onto the race and get ready for the start here at Eldora. And this is probably the dumbest spawn point I have ever seen.
I am very confused.
I don't understand why we're starting on the apron, but all right, we can roll with it. Here's the rear chase shot from Huang, looking back at the rest of the field. And now we just wait for the command to fire the engines. And we get ready to go here from Eldora. Coming up, the command. Should be here.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
There it is. Okay. So the field comes to life, the cars start to roll, and Kiani, if you can go through the starting lineup for today's race.
Alright, so on first we have the O2 of Huangdo. Second, the 77 of Drive Through. Third, the 24 Toyota Supra of Cosmo and Ionishu. Fourth, the number 9 of Trace Rider. Fifth, the number 53 of Ben Easterday. Sixth, the number 28 of Cody H Gaming. And seventh, 68 of David Alvarez. And rounding out the field, the number 2 Ford Mustang of Ed Soundhead.
That 2 car. Got a couple of different colors this week. Drive through because it is Canada Day, and I guess I need to pay attention now because we're getting ready to come to the green flag. And the green flag's in the air. We're underway at Eldora.
Whoa.
Already contact going into turn 1 between the
A
leaders.
lot of wheel spin, cold tires.
Drive-through stuck way up on the high side. Nope, that is Cosman. He slides into second. Drive-through hangs on to third. And it looks like Easterday's looking for fourth. And this track has some of the worst camera angles I've ever seen. So I apologize in advance. Here they go through turn 1. Battle for second heating up. I don't want the pace car. Thank you much. And Drive-through on the bottom. Cosman gets the better run on the outside. And we stay green through what will be now 2 complete laps. Cosman hangs on to second up towards the wall coming off of turn 4. And Huang continues to pull away.
And these guys are driving their guts out trying to get around each other.
Second through fifth is the pretty much closest battle all the way around the racetrack. Other than Cody and David, that is for last on the grid. That's 7th and 8th. Right now, Cody hangs on to that spot. So here come the leaders. Back coming off of turn 4 across the start-finish line. A little drift in there across the start-finish line by Huang. And here they come back in through turn number 1. And here comes Soundhead trying to make a peek on Easterday. As when Huang crosses the line, we will be 5 laps into the race. 150 laps here this weekend. Tonight. It's Monday, for crying out loud. Happy July 1st. Happy Canada Day. Huang's still out in front. So far, he has the fastest lap of the race with an 18.361. And he leads the field and has led every single lap. Battle for second, still trying to heat up here between Cosman and Drive-through. Cosman trying to pull away. As Huang continues to lead, and tell you what, Drive-through has lost a lot of time. And Soundhead is being caught right now by Cody, who is now past Trace. That is for 6th spot. Soundhead goes to the outside. Cody trying to get by on the bottom.
Soundhead, a bit of a bobble.
And Cody's going to try and take advantage of it. He'll slide into 5th. And now here goes
Oh,
Soundhead
Soundhead.
around,
Oh.
saves it after the contact from Trace. Should keep us under green flag, and now we've got
no,
more
Cody
trouble.
spins.
Cody gets punted, and
that a
that will
caution?
be a caution. First time today. I don't think we'll get anywhere close to the record, which is 13, which we set back at Berlin a couple of weeks ago. Let's take a look, see what happened. This was going into turn number 1. Oh, Cody just dropped it. Big time
Yeah, you
drop.
got loose off turn 4.
Right in front of everybody.
Great job by everybody to avoid it.
Yep. Trace and David making a great job trying to get by that. So pits will be open here shortly. Don't know what they'll need, if they'll need anything. But Cosman's going to come down on a pit road, as is Trace. And everybody else will stay out onto the racetrack. So we are now 12 laps in. Huang has led every single one of them. Still with the fastest lap. Although it's 2/10 off what he set in, in practice and qualifying. And Cosman has caught up with the back of the field. And just waiting on Trace. He is now caught back up. And here comes the field. I believe they'll take a lap before we go green. Long run in the apron, so yeah, we are gonna take a lap here before we go green. I guess I can put this thing away. Whoops. Field doubles up, and Cosman came back down on the pit road. Not sure what that was for. Considering, again, shouldn't need tires. Should be good on fuel. But, yeah, we'll see what that strategy proves for him here. As now he'll be in the back with everybody else. Field comes through turns 3 and 4. And we will not get the green flag. We will wait another lap. So we stay doubled up. Next week, as I mentioned earlier, we will go to Autodrome Chaudière, back north of the border for that event. That's going to be interesting. That's like a quarter-mile track, I think. It's really, really small. Kind of like Scotia Speed World. Yeah. So, looking forward to people going over the cliff again. So, field comes off turn 4, and the green flag's back in the air. We're back underway, and Huang almost sends it into the wall, and Huang is going to drop it in front of everybody.
Oh, no. David collected.
Caution comes back out, second time, and this time it's the leader, Huang, dumping it in front of the field. Let's take a look. Just sent it in a bit too wide. Got back on the gas, trying to hang on. Realized he lost the car, just got on the brakes, and David had nowhere to go. Committed it outside. Cody also got a piece of the back end of David there. Huang will come to pit, as will David. Everybody else stays out. Field parks it on the back stretch. And everybody is caught up. Where did Cody go? Uh-oh.
May have fallen out.
Well, folks, we lost Cody. Two,
It's not going
four,
to look good
six,
for a
seven.
stream.
So there are 7. Well, folks, we've lost Cody. This is going to make things interesting. Because now we're going to have to play who's going to score him correctly. And we saw how great this worked last week at Trois Rivières. Oops. And not quite sure what we're waiting for here. If you see something in the game chat, let me know.
He connected.
Okay, so it should let him back on the track here shortly.
Yeah, he's just
Oh,
out of
there
pit
he
road
is.
right now.
Okay, so it's going to probably put him at least 1 lap down. We'll see here in a moment. And I'm going to give Cody his spot back. We're going to take a lap. And I'm going to put the lap command ready. He's the 28. And when we come back around, we'll see if it scores him or not. Not going green this time. And it did not score him. So now
He is now the leader.
Huh? What do you mean he's now the leader?
Look at the S menu on the replay.
Oh, for
He's
crying
now
out.
the leader.
Don't tell me the drive-thru and I both did the lap thing. Yeah, we
Oh,
did.
God.
Gosh, darn it.
And they're going green.
Yeah. We'll fix
That
it.
dude with a good jump. Yep, there are now 4 cars a lap down. Might want to take it away.
Don't. Okay, now we're living.
Okay.
And we're back into green. I'm so behind now. All right. I think we'll be back to normal here.
3 wide
I'm gonna have to
between
pull up the S
Cosman,
menu for
Hoang, and
this.
Hoang clips Cosman. He goes in the wall.
We're still not right. And we're going back under caution now.
Yes. That was a big hit by Cosman. I think everyone's on the lead lap now, so you got it right. And Hoang spins
Well, I took
again.
another lap away from Cody. We'll see if that works.
Cosman just got tagged, victim of circumstance, nowhere to go.
Once the scoring gets... Oh, and Huang just dropped it in the background. Saw that. Okay, now everything's normal.
What is he doing? I don't know what Hoang's doing.
Well, Huang looped it around in the background trying to catch up to the field and almost got it in the back of Cosman. So let's take a
Started
look.
like 3 times.
Let's take a look, see what happened here to bring out this caution minus the scoring problems. And, oh my. Wow, he just got tagged. So he comes onto pit road. So drive-through is the leader, can confirm. And now Cody's lapped again.
Christ almighty.
I love this so much. Okay. Oh my, there goes Huang again. All right.
Jeez. Okay,
All
now we're back
right.
pacing.
NASCAR Pacing 2003 season. All right, let's try this once more. Shouldn't be going green this time. Voice crack nation. All right. It's a good thing I've got water next to me. I'm going to need it here in a little bit. Field comes back across the start-finish line. We're 22 laps into this thing. And Cody is on the lead lap. Thank God. Yes, thank you. All right. So, field comes through turn 3 and 4. And there's the green flag. We're back underway here at Eldora. Soundhead is going to take second. Trace has slid into third somehow. And here's Soundhead going for the lead.
This is a well-deserved run by Soundhead.
Stamp, sends it, and takes it.
Drive-thru's coming back, though. Drive-thru sends it as well.
Yeah, Trace looking down there on the bottom. Soundhead.
Ooh, Soundhead. Oh,
he
he's
dropped it,
around.
and he's going to collect
Oh,
Trace
oh, no.
and Huang.
Big crash.
That's going to bring out the caution. Soundhead finally did a thing, and you hate to see it. Use his catchphrase there as he goes around and brings out the fourth caution, rather, of the day.
Famous last words.
Yep. Let's take a look. See what happened here. This was heading into turn number 1, battling for the lead.
Looks like he just drove it in too hard.
Looks like what happened to Huang earlier, running the outside. Got on the gas a little too hard, tried to correct it, and then just had to lock it up. Actually, he didn't lock it up. He just kept the tires spinning. And unfortunately, that's what cost him. So, pit should be open this time, Vi. See if there are
I
any
will go
takers.
get a ball of water.
Have fun with that. All right. And we do have people pitting and spinning in the process. Trace, Soundhead, and Huang. All right, so while we have this moment, we're going to take an ORN race break and come back with the green flag. This is the Online Racing Network. Welcome back here to Eldora. Next time by, we will get the green flag. So we will have 28 laps complete here on the restart.
I am back with said ball of water.
All right. Field comes around getting ready for the green flag. And there it is. Green flag's back in the air. Cody is now in second, and he almost hit the wall. And Ben just got punted by Ed.
The Punterino.
And trouble for Huang. He just blew up.
Oh.
What in the
they
world?
gone to worse for our championship.
And we're still green. It's like what happened at Auto Club. My goodness. We're still green even after whoever that was got dumped. I don't even remember anymore. But
Easter Day.
It's drive-through, then Cosman, then David, then Soundhead, who almost lost it there again in turn 4, and then it's Trace Ryder. who has somehow slid himself into 5th. And I believe Huang is going to be out of this one here. Because looked like that engine was pretty much fried. Or something. And Cosman takes the lead coming off turn 4. And he is pulling away from drive-thru, although drive-thru's trying to close back in on the bottom through turns 3 and 4.
Oh, man. Seems like the high side's pretty loose out there.
Oh, drive-thru just licked the stamp heading into turn number 1. Didn't quite work for him. Cosman will get the better run off as they head down the backstretch towards turn 3. And it's a piston issue for Huang that takes him out of this one. And Trace has passed Cody. That's for 4th. Piston is what I should have said. If that's not what I said, maybe clip it and I'll watch it later. Watch it back. See what I actually said. But
It's a piston issue.
okay, well, Jimmy is second guessing what I said, so.
He did what in his cup?
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, Cody's up in the wall. Up in turn 4. He keeps it going. He is still in 5th, and Trace is catching David.
Here comes Trace licking the stamp. Oh, man. Can he hold the inside, though?
Oh, God.
David is warping.
I love the warping thing that David does. It just, like, flips on its side into the dirt. Meanwhile, Trace trying to close on the bottom. Slipping and sliding. Great battle for 3rd as Sound had dropped it, and he's now a lap down. Or pitted or something. But my goodness. Oh, David right on the bumper of Trace. He's going to take 3rd away, but he's still almost 3 seconds behind Cosman. Drive-through almost a second and a half. And again, I'm going to go back into practice, even though I know this is wrong now. Trace was actually the slowest car in the session at one point. So the fact that he's up into 3rd right now is truly shocking me.
Yep.
But it's great to see him up front.
Struggled a bit in practice, too.
No, it seems like he's struggled everywhere so far this season, so it's good to see him up towards the front of the field. Meanwhile, here's Soundhead, who's a lap down trying to get by David. That's 4th. Soundhead is 7th, a lap down. Last car still running out on the field. Out on the track. And Soundhead will make the pass, it looks like, and clear David for no position because Soundhead is a lap down. And Cosman continues to pull away. He's going to come around to complete 43 laps as he slaps the wall coming up off the corner. He's now 2 laps away from leading more laps, or tying drive-thru for the... Oh, drive-thru does not have the most laps led. Huang has led 15 laps. Drive-thru has led 14 laps. Cosman has led now 13. This will be 14 here at the line. So he is 1 lap away from tying the most laps led. And should take that so far as we're closing in on a third of the way home.
David's trying to get around the lap car of Soundhead, but Soundhead's giving him a tough time.
Oh, he almost turned
contact
him there. Yeah. And the disappearing certainly didn't help by any stretch of the imagination, but definitely the longest green flag run that we have had so far here tonight. 47 laps complete. Here comes Cosman. Now, drive-through has
Cody's
been able
in
to
the
close
wall
that gap. The gap is now just only a second. So Cosman is certainly letting drive-through catch up. It shortened again there. So drive-through is slowly catching Cosman for the lead. Cosman in his first career start trying to take home a win. Meanwhile, drive-through also looking for his first career win. The only driver in the field that's won a race so far is Soundhead. That's left. No, not Soundhead. Excuse me, Easterday. As Cody, I'm assuming, dropped it. He gets lapped and gets in drive-through's way, which will allow Cosman to pull away.
That's not good. They better get out of the way quick.
And we know that Easterday is going to be in the way here shortly. He's pretty good about getting out of the way, though, so it shouldn't be a problem. As Cosman slaps the wall coming off turn 4, that's going to allow drive-through to close that gap as he now passes Cody. And we're a third of the way home, 50 laps complete.
And I don't know why these cars shake so much.
I think it's just because of the surface and because it's internet.
Yeah.
That gap opened up to a second and a half between Cosman and drive-through, so Cosman certainly getting back up to speed and pulling away from drive-through once again.
Van Easterday is about to get lapped. Quite a surprise. Then again, he did get punted.
Well, he did get punted and lost the field, and everybody's pretty spread out at this point. So, pretty easy for him to get lapped in this scenario. Well, the last time we saw somebody win in their first start would have been the first ever race when Jason Hubbard won. Actually, that's not true. I'm lying. Same thing happened the next week, CTMP, when Austin Delgado won. Since then, it hasn't happened. But drive-through,
He has closed that gap.
he has a lot. It's cut under a second. And Cosman sliding around, making mistakes. He's pitted 3 times. Drive-through has yet to pit. But so far, drive-through catching the benefit right now. In through turns 3 and 4 they go. Cosman runs it into the
Hits
wall
the wall.
again.
Drive-through really loose off this corner.
It's going to allow drive-through to pull him in. As they come off turn 2 down the backstretch. Coming up off the corner, 58 laps in the books. As drive-through sends it down on the bottom, catches the apron. Can't quite get it in. Still about half a second the gap between the top 2. And then 5 seconds back, you'll have to go to Trace Ryder and David Alvarez. That gap heating up, that battle heating up as well. And as they come around, I'm going to check here. Okay, so the lap counter on the ticker is just about a lap behind. So 60 laps are complete. Here at Eldora. And the gap just about a second again. As Cosman has now led over 30 laps. If he leads 75, at least. Actually, well, yeah, he would have to leave 75.
Closest drive-through's been to Cosman all race.
Yeah, well, my math is way off anyways. He would have to lead 89 laps to lead the most laps at this point because drive-through led 14. If drive-through retakes the lead, he has the potential to lead the most laps. So Cosman will have to hit number 89 in the laps led count unless somebody else, like Trace or David, or Ben or Cody, wind up in the lead. Same thing with Sound Ed. He has also led a lap. And Cosman really twitching around there through turn 2. Drive through trying to close that gap in, as the lap traffic of Ben is slowly going to get in the way. Although it's kind of been consistent. They haven't really been catching him all that much. He's just kind of been there as this battle happens behind him. If you're looking on the bottom, as Cody looped it around up in the outside line, and we stay green. Under 10 laps until we hit halfway. And I believe drive-through got held up a little bit by Ben. Cosman slings it around through turn 2.
Looks like Drive-through can get to Cosman. I just don't know if he can pass.
Mm-hmm. That seems to be the theme so far. As I believe this will complete... Yep. This will complete lap 69. So next time by 70 laps will be complete.
Nice.
So we're 6 laps from halfway. And if we do get a caution, Ben Easterday will be the free pass. As Cosman now starts to pull away again. 5 to go until we get to halfway. And the battle between Trace and David actually really close. We'll go to them. They're coming off turn 2. This battle for third has been constant pretty much throughout this run. David just trying to find a way, the keyboard warrior trying to find a way behind Trace, the guy that sponsored this race. Oh, Cody. He's stopped on the bottom of the track.
Caution.
There will be a caution for it. Let's take a look and see what happened to Cody. This is down on the apron of turn 1 and 2. And just sends it in. Gets on the apron. Car gets sideways. Can't control it. So, 5th caution of the afternoon. No contact involved. Just another loop around for Cody. So, 3 laps away from halfway. We'll see who comes down onto pit road and who stays out. Pits are open. Drive-through stays out. Cosman comes in. Cody comes in. Ed comes in. And Ben is on the apron. He will come in as well. So your top 3 right now are Drive-Through, Trace, Ryder, and David Alvarez. We're going to take another ORN race break. Come back with the green flag. This is the Online Racing Network. Welcome back here to Eldora. Quick little race break there. As when we get the restart, we will be officially at halfway. 75 laps will be complete. As we're going to take a lap here before we go green. So we will take lap 75, 74 laps complete here. Field comes down the backstretch to turn 3 at a crawling pace as we get ready to go back to green at the halfway point. So when we get the green flag, 75 laps to go here at Eldora. And there's the green flag. We're back underway.
Oh, drive through clip the apron. Turn 1.
Turn 1. Cosman goes up the middle, 3 wide in the back of the pack, passes Ben and Soundhead as they come through turn 3. David trying to make the pass on Trace.
He's going to get second.
Makes it happen, and Cosman's going to wreck him.
Oh, bad break for Trace Ryder. They keep it going. Is that a caution?
It is.
It is.
6th time today. Move David into second. Ed will move into third. Actually, I think he's going around to collect his lucky dog from this time. Ben already went around and got his lucky dog. So Cosman turns Trace around and brings out another caution here at Eldora. So we're going to take another race break. And we'll come back when we're at the green flag. This is the Online Racing Network. Welcome back to Eldora. Next time by, we will get the green flag. So we are now 78 laps complete. Drive through your leader, then David Alvarez, Trace Ryder, Ben Easterday, Cosman Ioneshu is in 4th rather. What happened to... Okay, scoring's taking a long time to upload then, so it's drive through David, Ben, Cosman, Ed. That's your top 5. Then Trace. They're all on the lead lap. And then Cody, who is 2 laps down. He'll get the free pass in the event of another caution, and nobody gets lapped. So we'll have 79 laps complete when we get the green flag. And green flag is back in the air. We're back underway here at Eldora.
Bit of wheel spin from drive-through again.
It's a pretty late restart.
Oh,
Cosman sends it up the middle. Full send. Ben can't go anywhere on the bottom. David's in the wall up at the top of the track, and Cosman will take second. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
Ben. Where did he come from?
Ben looking on the inside for second. Ed right behind him trying to make something as well. See how they come through turn 1 again. Soundhead trying to peek to the bottom of Easterday as they come up off the corner. Cosman just not quite able to catch drive-through. Down the backstretch into turn number 3. And there's Trace. You saw his bumper for a second. Trying to catch up on Soundhead as he loops it and catches Trace. Spins it around on the back of the field. Cody spins it to avoid, and we've got another caution. 7 on the day.
We might see a new record.
Well, I don't know about that, but we're certainly piling the cautions on here. Let's take a look, see what happened. This was back behind everybody. This was with Soundhead coming up off the corner. And just got it a little too loose and couldn't hang on. And then he caught the back of Trace, and it flipped him the other direction. And then Cody just spun it to the inside, trying to avoid. David and Soundhead come onto pit road. Everybody else stays out. So I believe Cody's going to get one of his laps back, so he will be only one lap down here, even though he was involved in the accident. And Drive-Thru takes the lead, or hangs on to the lead, rather. Still the fastest time belongs to Huang with an 18.361, which he set before his piston blew in his engine some 50 laps ago. Field comes back around, getting ready to get back racing here. Next time by, we will get the green flag. We'll have 84 laps complete. Here's the restart. Drive-Thru, Cosman, Ben, Trace, Soundhead. That's your top 5. Green flag back in the air. Here we go once more. Here at Eldora. Of course, we had to do Coin. That's the other dirt track. That's coming up second to last race of the season. Right after Road America, the last road course of the season. Here we come through turns 3 and 4. Cosman trying to close. Drive-Thru hangs onto the lead. Trying to get his first career NACOS win.
Oh man, Cosman's really pushing hard.
That's a big gaggle of cars all behind Ben Easterday.
I don't see any way Cosman can pass him without using the bumper.
Soundhead trying to catch up to Ben. Here they come through turns 3 and 4. Cosman running the outside, almost spinning it, and here comes Ben looking for second. This will be 88 laps complete. As he gets sideways, Soundhead loses it. Spins it around. There
He's on the
shouldn't
apron.
be a caution. Everybody else got by him. And Drive-Thru loops it. That's going to be a caution for sure.
Oh no.
Onto the apron, catches the wall. Easterday keeps going. We stay green.
That is not what Drive-Thru needed.
We stay
Just
green.
pushing
Ben
too hard.
Easterday takes the lead somehow. Here comes Cosman looking to the inside.
Side by side.
And I think Ben's just going to give him the spot, give him the inside. Here they come. I believe we're 90 laps in the books now. As here's Trace and David still fighting, still for third. Battle for the lead still close between Cosman and Easterday. Easterday looking for a second career NACOS win, extending that championship lead. He has 4 second place finishes. The first 4 races of the season were second places. Then he finished 4th. I'm not quite sure where, but he finished 4th somewhere. I think it might have been Berlin. And then getting the win last week at Trois Rivières. Still fighting for the lead between Easterday and Iona shoe, although the gap pretty much separating, as here comes David sending it in on Trace. And David is going to clear Trace for the third place spot. Soundhead and drive-through lost it again.
360.
Drive-through spun it as well on the bottom in turn number 2. Meanwhile,
People
we're
are
all
wrecking.
good. Or, that might have been turn 3 and turn 4, but... And wow. Cosman gets up towards the wall. And David pulling away from Trace. Oh, Cosman, what a save coming off turn 4. Almost ate it. And here comes Easterday trying to save the day and spoil the party. The gap's still about a second between the top two. David close behind in third. Battle for the lead, still pretty close. Cosman trying to pull away. Easterday trying to get his second career win in NACOS. The gap half a second. And we are going to come this time by. We will have 50 laps to go here at Eldora as Ben hits the wall and allows Cosman to pull away. That's going to allow David to pull up into towards second place. You can tell I'm a little tired because I'm screwing all this crap up. But, yeah. Cosman showing up in his first start, winning here in NACOS. It'd be something. Haven't seen that since CTMP with Austin Delgado. It's only happened twice so far this season. Right now, he's trying to become the third different driver to do that. Such a heartbreak for drive-through after leading a lot. 29 laps, second most in the field. Hasn't pitted yet. And dropped it while leading. And the caution didn't come out as Cosman gets up close to the wall. And Ben just still losing time pretty much to Cosman. As it looks like it's Cosman's race to lose unless we get a caution.
Do we?
I said unless.
Oh, okay. Because you cut out on Discord.
Oh, well.
Boy, these camera angles suck.
Yeah, they truly do.
Not as bad as Nazareth, though. Nor
Oh, those are wonderful. I don't know what you're talking about. But David is actually making a close battle here with Easterday for second. Wouldn't that be something? David was one of the slowest cars in practice. And now he's trying to fight for second spot. Trace was another slow car. He's sitting in fourth right now. Was running in third for a while. It's impressive. And then you got fast guys like Huang and Drive-Thru. Drive-Thru is sitting back in fifth spot. Huang out of the race with an engine issue. And he had back on lap 30. That battle's still pretty close between second and third as Cosman continues to pull it away. .40 laps to go this time by when Cosman crosses the start-finish line. And so far, not a lot of passing here. Just been a lot of single file pulling away, trying to catch up. But that's it. Only car that hasn't pitted this whole race, fun fact, is in fact Drive-Thru, who sits in 5th. He led 29 laps. Now he's 11 seconds behind Cosman. Right now, what he really needs to get back into this thing is a caution. Ben has pitted once. Cody's pitted twice. Trace 3 times. David and Soundhead 4 times. And Cosman has pitted 5 times. As we continue to watch Cosman make left turns around the racetrack. And caution.
What's it for?
Cody stopped in the middle of the track in turn 1. As the leaders came on the scene, there was Cody's stopped race car, and it's going to bring out the caution and change everything. Same thing again, just dropped it. And he
Pretty hard
nosed it into the inside wall. So pit should be open next time by. And we'll see if anybody pits, as we should have 35 laps to go here when Cosman crosses the start-finish line. This puts a wrench in everything. I believe we're at caution number 8 now. And Cody gets back on the lead lap even though he caused the caution. So now everybody on the racetrack is on the lead lap, and the pits were open that last time by. Drive-Thru and Soundhead took a chance to come onto pit road. So everybody has, in fact, pitted here in this race. And we should get a restart. Let's see, with about 33 laps to go. Stick around post-race. We've got interviews with the winner, possibly whoever finishes second. We got the points coming up for you. That's all after the checkered flag falls. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up for ORL, the season finale coming at Texas World on Sunday. That'll be 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't know if that's going to be streamed by ORN or not. That is yet to be determined, but I can tell you that Monday next week we will be in Autodrome Chaudière, north of the border in Canada, for round 8 of the 13 race season. So after today, we have 6 races left on the schedule before we finish off the season. So things going by quick here at NACOS for sure. Getting ready for a restart. Cosman and Easterday. And it's Alvarez, Ryder, Soundhead, that's your top 5. Then Drive-Thru and Cody ring out the field. As we come off turn 4, green flag back in the air. Here we go for the restart. Oh, Trace almost gets turned by Soundhead. Here they come through turn 2. Ben lost 4 spots. And here comes Trace on the inside of David. Now the battle for second. Soundhead trying to make a run. He looks to the inside for third. Side by side with Alvarez as Trace hangs on to second. Cosman continues to pull away. And, David almost got turned by Soundhead. After coming up into the picture as well. Soundhead drives it deep into the corner and will clear David for third. And here comes the Canadian Drive-Thru looking for fourth. He's going to get fourth at the start-finish line and look to clear him. He will, going into turn number 1. But Cosman is gone. Pulling away and not looking back in his mirror towards that 9 car. But Soundhead is looking for a chance to make the pass for second. And maybe even steal a win here at Eldora. After choking it away at Berlin. Into turn number 3. Here comes Soundhead looking. Almost spins it. And he saves it.
What a save.
Up off the corner. Here comes Drive-Thru. Looking around on the outside. He'll take third. And now David looks on the inside for fourth as they come down the backstretch into 3. And Soundhead is going to fall all the way back to 6th as Easterday pulls up into 5th. And Alvarez moves back into 4th. Trace trying to pull away from Drive-Thru. Drive-Thru certainly would like to definitely be up there with Cosman fighting for the win. Be interesting to see how he gets by the 9 of Trace Ryder as Cosman continues to pull away from him. And this time by 25 laps to go. Cosman will lead the most laps. It may be a total points day for him. Getting the pole, I think. Hold on, let me check on that. No, Huang got the pole, so we didn't get the pole. Cosman did not get the pole, but he's led the most laps and looking for the win. In his first career start. A Drive-Thru looking to get another second place finish.
Side by side between Easterday and Alvarez.
That's the battle for fourth. Ben sends it down in. Trying to get by David. This will be pretty much the worst, one of the worst runs that Ben's had. He's only led 1 lap today. Probably one of the not so good races so far in his what looks to be a championship season. Long was second in points. It won't be for long. Now that he will finish last, but Drive-Thru catching up. Well, Huang is out of the race. He's been out of the race for almost 100 laps now. And with Drive-Thru just got second. He passed Trace, moved Drive-Thru into second. That'll be big in the points. If Ben stays in fourth, that will allow Drive-Thru to try and reel him in little by little as we hit the latter part of the season. Inside 20 to go, as Soundhead will fall a lap down. And Trace still not giving up on the pressure for Drive-Thru, but the gap between first and second close to 2 seconds. Now it is over 2 seconds. And caution's out. Trace spun it.
Oh, he was running second or third.
He was running in third, and he dropped it in turn number 1. He got dumped by Soundhead.
Oh.
And came right back down in front and got nailed hard by Cody. Wow. That's going to put Drive-Thru in a spot to win this race. And Soundhead will still get the free pass. This next time by, we will have 15 laps to go. Currently 16 laps to go. in the field stops on the backstretch. So Cosman, drive through, Ben, they all stay out. Everybody else came onto pit road. David will get 4th. And it looks like Trace will get 5th. Soundhead will start in the rear in 7th, and Cody will get 6th. So we'll have 14 laps to go here on the restart. And this is caution number 9, I believe. So we'll do a lap and then get the green flag to what looks to be what's building up to be a pretty exciting finish here at Eldora. Good way to finish this thing off. It's been a pretty good race so far. $14 laps to go here on the restart. And they come through turns 3 and 4. This race has gone just over an hour long. Green flag is in the air and 14 laps to go to settle it.
Cosman with a good jump.
Ben dives it in on drive-through. Drive-through gets the better launch on the top of the track. He's going to hang on to 2nd. David trying to hang on to 3rd. Now drive-through has to chase down Cosman as drive-through slaps the wall. Side by side for 3rd between Ben and drive-through. No, that's Ben and David. Ben slides up. David has to go wide. Trace will slide into 4th. And Ben takes 3rd. The battle, just about half a second. Cosman running the middle line, drive-through running the bottom. Trying to get close enough to maybe make some contact and get to victory lane. 11 laps to go.
Ooh, Soundhead gave the bump to Cody off down in what looks to be.
10 laps to go here at Eldora. The gap staying around half a second. Just trying to make something happen. A win would be a big statement over Ben, but he's losing time to Cosman. Drive-through needs Cosman to make a mistake in order for drive-through to get up close enough to him to make a run for the win, because right now, this isn't enough. 8 to go. Drive-through just barely closing that gap. It's still not enough. And drive-through almost spun it through turn 2. It's going to allow Cosman to pull away a little bit. Six laps to go. Five more here at Eldora. And it looks to be Cosman's race to lose. Ben in 3rd. David in 4th. Trace rounds out the top 5. Then it's Soundhead and Cody back in 5th. 4 laps to go. And the lap car of Cody. They have caught. And it looks like everybody's going to get by him, maybe. Oh, Cody's right in DT's way. Cody is going to have an impact on this finish. 3 to go. Drive-through sends it in and gets by him.
We can just
Oh,
hope.
Cosman!
Oh, Cosman
Almost
always
spun
loose.
it. 2 to go this time. Got really sideways. Drive-through trying to put the power down. Next time by, we're going to see the white flag. He looks to the inside. Cosman trying to protect the spot.
And if both of them tango, Easter is going to try and pound.
White flag. 1 more lap to go for Cosman. Does he have enough? Drive-through slipping and sliding, trying to catch him.
I think Cosman's got it.
He's not going to have a chance.
Oh,
Cosman through 3 and 4 slicks the stamp and sends it for drive-through. And Cosman Iona Shoe is going to win at Eldora.
First win for the Supra. First win for Cosman in his
into the
first start.
wall, and Cody spins it. Ben
no.
gets collected. Everybody's wrecking. It's over. Soundhead is spinning it before the start-finish line. And Cosman Iona Shoe in his first career start gets the win at Eldora. Holding off drive-through. About 104 laps today to get the victory. Cosman does his burnout here on the front straightaway. And his next stop will be Victory Lane. He's going to do a lap here first. Once he makes it to Victory Lane, we'll pull him into the broadcast booth, have a couple of words with him. And him and Ben make contact in turn 4. They come onto pit road.
Just trying to find Victory Lane. Is there even one at this track?
Yeah, there is. It's on the front stretch.
And the camera angles completely block it. Never mind.
Try TV1. Yep. Or TV2, rather. Doing the burnouts. Parks at
Oh,
Victory
Cody.
Lane, and there goes Cody. That's a good point to just flip it over to here. And we will bring Mr. Cosman in right now. Well, Cosman, a fantastic race. Led 104 laps. Led the most out of anybody. Take us through those last couple. How did you hang on and beat drive-through there at the end?
First of all, I just want to thank everyone for letting me run tonight. It was really fun. I definitely worked for this one. I almost choked it with like 3 to go. I think car almost wanted to start spinning out on itself. Fortunately, I gathered it back and managed to hold them off. It was really
Keani, anything from you?
What was going through your mind with that battle with drive-through in the closing laps, especially in turn 3 when he sent?
to not spin it. I was content on trying to not spin it.
Yep.
Seems like a pretty good strategy. I don't know, but congratulations on the win. The third driver this season to come in for their first start and win their first race, and hopefully we'll see you back here next week.
I will definitely be here. Next week is one of my favorite short tracks.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. So, yeah, great race. Just want to check the points. Make sure that's right. Does it put... Oh. It doesn't have Cosman in. I see. Huh. Interesting. All right, maybe we won't show points. Because I don't think these are right. They're not. Wait. Are they? Hold on. Alright, I'm just going to show them because I don't know if these are right, and frankly, I don't care anymore. So there's the points. Cosman clearly missing from that list. But yeah. That's what the points apparently look like. I don't know. We'll have the right points for you next week. But final thoughts here, Kiani.
It was a pretty good race, all things considered. A lot of self spins, a lot of action, a lot of crashes. I'd give this like 8 out of.
All right. All right, there we go. So another fantastic week. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. All right, so that will just about do it. Here from Eldora, Cosman Ionishu, his first career start, his first career win. Congratulations to him. And we will head to Autodrome Chaudière and see if he can go 2 for 2 on this season. That will wrap things up here. From all of us at the Online Racing Network, Jimmy Powell, who is not here with us tonight, and Nathan Kiani, I am Jacob Hitz. So long from Eldora, Cosman Ionishu, your winner.